back to Squadding Quads. Today we're at the lake and we're going to fly the HGLRC Draknight as part of our review. We've flown a tiny up here, we've had no problems, so I can't see this being any issues whatsoever. Let's freaking go!
It's just hitting the ground then. What is making it vibrate?
That's got to be the tune. So it is a good flyer.
Oh, yeah. Trying to get you on camera here.
And it's a fun flyer, but the vibrations are terrible.
I know. It's really weird.
And I just don't want to push it too much.
I'm trying to see you on camera first. Nothing.
Like it really is a fun little flyer, look.
You're down there. I thought I caught you, I don't actually think I did. Can't see you on camera at all.
It's alright, I'm just moving a little bit quick at the minute.
Yeah.
So
that thing's pretty small.
It is pretty small, it's pretty quick as well, but it's really hard to get on camera. It's easy to see with your eyes, isn't it? But
yeah, really easy because of the lights and yeah.
But really difficult
on camera. Like what I'm doing is looking where you are and putting the camera in that direction and just taking photos, hoping for the best.
Yeah, best way, mate, best way. So it's definitely a great little park flyer, but I'm not gonna update the tune or adjust the tune for the review because this is how it was sent to me by HGLRC. I bought it direct with my own cash.
Yep. Same thing with the freestyle, which I actually just broke.
Yeah.
Wasn't that today or yesterday?
That was today. That was this morning.
Oh yeah, I remember. Right,
like it's a great little waterfall.
Best morning ever, and also worst morning.
Best morning ever for you. Worst morning for my wallet.
Yeah. With RIP wallet.
Shall I try and power loop these trees? Didn't quite have the sling to get back over, so I had to immelm it. But we recovered it, we saved it, and that's all that matters.
I think I got you a bit then.
Like it is a great little flyer, it is. And what we'll do is we'll do a follow-up, but I'm going to review it based on how it got sent out to the customer because that's how we do it on this channel. And I'm a bit disappointed with these vibrations. Now, the 04 may well resolve some of them. Keep an eye obviously if anybody starts coming anywhere near us, remember?
Yeah.
Mr. Spotterman.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun, I quite like it actually. It's light, it's nimble. Oh! So, that was the review of the HGLRC Draknight. Okay, so we're out flying the Draknight. We're going to give it another go. We've got the external antenna on the radio today, just to see if that gives it any better reception, and it does seem to be better. Still minus 75 here, which is still quite a lot because we are literally just a few meters away from ourselves. And as we turn around, it's minus 80. So again, it's still not brilliant, but it's certainly better than it was. Now, we are also telemetry lost.
We're also lost.
So,
oh,
I did RX loss, yeah. So just to clarify,
careful with all that.
Just to clarify, we did change the tune and the drone's flying a lot better, but I think we've still got vibrations. However, to me, the biggest issue here is the fact that we're getting RX loss so close to us.
Car coming.
Thank you, sir.
As soon as you pass the bridge, the car was coming.
It does what a good spotter should do. Yep. Telemetry loss right next to us.
Right next to us. Oh.
Literally right next to us.
It's not saying telemetry recovered as well.
Yeah, it just said recovered. It just said recovered. So can I go down here? Minus 90, no. Okay, I can do all this with a tiny whoop. So I'm afraid the ELRS receiver.
The drone antenna's just trash, I'm guessing.
Well, it could just be the receiver. I mean, if we went high and flew high, I dare say we'll be okay.
Come on, focus. I can get a good shot of you.
But look at the vibrations. I'm at 15% throttle, which I think is absolutely brilliant. But let's turn it around now and just see. Minus 70, minus 80. I'm gonna have to sling it back just to make sure we make it back. Yeah, I'm afraid the ELRS reception on this is just not good. There is just no other explanation for it, but the ELRS is just not good.
Oh, I got some good shots. Oh, that's a Boeing 747.
Nice.
I took some photos. I knew it was a Boeing 747 because it was blue on the underneath. That's how you could tell it even is a Boeing.
Telemetry lost just there. That's ridiculous. Okay, I'm not going to risk it any more over the water because clearly we are going to end up fail-safing and hitting the water, and I don't want to do that just yet. So I'm going to come back, Boy Wonder. I did have a very brief RX loss. I did see one yesterday.
Got some photos of you over there. With no zoom as well.
Nice. See, it's such a tragedy because it flies so well.
Oh, that's really good photos.
It really does fly so well. But the signal is just so poor. And obviously the vibrations, I mean, hopefully the 04 will deal with the majority of these vibrations. But again, it shouldn't happen on a production quad. It just shouldn't be this bad.
Couldn't really get any photos of you then because you didn't focus.
Telemetry lost, and we are literally, I mean, we can see the drone so close.
Oh, that was really good there.
Nice.
Holy. Oh, god damn it. You turned at the last second and then I took photos.
The drone is so close, we could see what the drone had for breakfast, for God's sake.
Me?
The drone.
Oh.
Right, let's try.
What is that mud patch over there?
Oh, I did hit a branch.
Careful, but I didn't even hear it. I didn't even hear it, though.
While I was out in the lake. I think this might.
Probably not. No, I didn't. I'm just going to sit down on the grass because it's actually dry. I'm facing away from the GoPro, so.
Okay, boss.
You don't need to blur anything. Can't see you on camera.
Right, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to risk it. If we lose it, we lose it. I'm going to fly underneath the bridge.
Okay.
Right, we're on. I don't know if you want to start taking pictures.
I can't because there's a wall with bridges, so I can't see. Well, I can't see you on camera, but I can see you here.
Yeah, of course.
You doing it?
Yeah.
Thank God. Do it again or nah?
Alright, boss.
I said all okay.
I just heard do it again. That's all I heard. Didn't hear oh nah.
Oh nah nah.
Nah. Oh nah. Please never come back to my club. Telemetry lost. Just do it.
Oh, why is it not blurry?
Just do it. Just do it. Is there a car coming, mate? Just as I'm coming over this road, I don't want to distract anybody. Alright, so we've pretty much given up with this drone, but I'm going to see if I can fly under this stream under here.
Okay, I'm up on the stairs again at the very top.
Alright, boss.
So I can watch the cars as well as watch the view.
Telemetry lost, mate. Minus 90.
God damn you, telemetry.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
Oh well, we've done it anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll take it. But and you can freestyle it in fairly small areas like this as well.
What I'm doing, if you like fly over the bridge, I've got the camera recording like on the wall. Like,
alright, for the bridge.
If you fly like over the bridge.
Tell me whereabouts you can see it then, and I'll try and do it.
I can see the whole top of the bridge.
Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you.
I was going to flick, but then
Dude, I thought the water was there.
for some reason I forgot.
Car.
Tree.
Car and tree. Car and tree.
Trees are dicks. So yeah, it's easy enough to freestyle it in small areas like this, and it flies really well.
What I'm doing, things
But
I've got like.
just one second, mate. It's a really good little flyer, and it's easy to fly in small areas like this, which should make it perfect. However, the vibrations, which may be solved, but the ELRS range is just I mean, we're back to FR sky range here. That's how bad this is. But it does fly super well. If only the range was equally as good, but it's just not. Right, do you want me to fly over the bridge so you can film it again? Okay.
I think. Yeah, I caught at the very far thing before.
Just to
It's pretty fast. Yeah, if you want to, you can learn. I can see you right now, by the
Telemetry
way.
lost. Telemetry recovered. Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
Let me tell you when it's clear. Clear.
Alright.
Go for it.
Where do you want me? On the bridge?
Yeah, like over the
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
Is that good?
I'm tracking you over. I'm tracking you.
Okay, so that was the review of the HGLRC Draknight 04 Lite version. And what do we think of it? Well, I'm really disappointed, I've got to be honest. The original Draknight, the analogue version, was so much better. It did fly better than this. This flies well, don't get me wrong, but there's a couple of issues with this that are just unforgivable. Now, first of all, let me explain. The chicken on the head. I received a comment from my wife saying, I bet you didn't wear that on camera. And I asked her if she knew who I was, kid. And when she sees this video, she'll know exactly who I am, kid. Now, the second point is the vibrations. So this is the second outro that I've recorded. I recorded one yesterday. I went away and I was ready to edit the video and just say, nope, it's no good. And I thought, that's not fair. These companies put a lot of work, time and effort into this, and I want to give it as much as an opportunity as I physically can. So I went home, we replaced the props with brand new ones, and I replaced the tune. Now the tune makes it fly a lot better than it did yesterday. However, I'm still seeing vibrations. Now it may be that on the 04 Lite footage after we've edited it, that you can't see them, but I'm going to put up the goggles view just to show you that it is quite vibrationy. However, if it sorts it out, then that's fair enough. But what I can't accept is the range of the ELRS takes me about 10 foot over the water before I get telemetry lost. And I'm at minus 90 dBm. Now, Boy Wonder, just grab that a second.
Yep.
Yesterday, again, to give it as much of a chance as I possibly could, yesterday I brought this with me, but I didn't have the external antenna. And I thought, well, let's be really, really fair here and let's come back again with the external antenna. Now, for legal reasons, I can't tell you what the max power was that I was using, but I think that should tell you what the max power was that I was using. And I was still getting telemetry loss 10 foot over the lake. Even when we was over there diving the waterfall and we were stood no more than 20 foot away from it, it was giving telemetry loss. It never went any worse than sort of minus 95, but I didn't really give it the option or the opportunity to. So even with the external antenna and even with not being able to tell you how much max power I was using on the ELRS, it still was really, really poor. And that comes down to our conclusion then, should you buy it? And I'm going to say no, and I'm really sorry to HGLRC because this is the first time I've done a negative review in quite a while. But I'm honest to you guys, and I've always said to you guys that no matter what, I will always give an honest review, even if it means companies, you know, backing away from us or whatever, because it's your money that you're spending at the end of the day, and it's only fair. Now, can it be fixed? Well, the vibration issue, I'm not sure. I've put a tune on that I know I have used on a similar 2-inch with really bad vibrations, and it's fixed them. We haven't got the high-end oscillations that we had with the factory tune, so I don't think you're going to get it any better. The ELRS range, yes, you can get that better. You can solder in an external ELRS receiver with a better, sorry, a car's just driven past. I'm literally stood on a main road. A car's just driven past and the occupants of that car was rolling around in laughter looking at me. I like to entertain, if nothing else. Yeah. So yeah, you can add an external ELRS receiver to it. That will increase your range. But should you have to? No, I would say if you're in the market for a 2-inch drone, we've got a review of the RATE W20 on the channel. That's got a wide angle lens. That's still 2S, it's still 2-inch. There was no issues with the range and there was no vibrations in the footage. So if you're in the market for one, I'd probably say go for that. But if you want one of these, I'll leave a link in the description down below. You've seen what it can do. But I just have to be completely honest with you guys. And on this particular occasion, HGLRC are one of the first companies I ever used. HGLRC are one of the original companies that I respected beyond anybody else. But on this occasion, I'm afraid they've got it drastically wrong. Got any questions? Got any comments? Do you want to call me an idiot? Do it in the comments box down below and I'll meet you there, because I love chatting with you guys. So make sure you do leave a comment. But from me, Squad in Quads, and from that Boy Wonder, peace.
Peace.
I called you that. YouTube and I have had a chat, and we believe that this is the video that you'll like the most. So watch it and let me know if they're right.